How do you complete an incident report? Welcome to Fresh Fridays. I'm Pastor Tony, and today we'll be looking at a fresh idea that you can use in your kids' ministry. I wish every Sunday was one of those weekends where kids got to experience the love of God and people came to know Jesus and all the kids were good and all my volunteers showed up and the parents were all thankful that we were there. And I still am waiting for that Sunday to occur. Often you have situations that occur, incidents that happen. For example, there's nothing quite like when all of a sudden one child is kicking the kid's pastor, another little girl falls down and splits her chin open on a table. Then you've got the one kid who punches another kid in the stomach. What about that child that gets into the cleaning stuff and ends up with a chemical rash? Believe it or not, all of those things have happened with my children. When that occurs, what do? You complete an incident report. Yes, we take time, we take care of the child, we clean up the mess, we wipe the owies, we clean up the blood, we hug the child and pray with them, but we also need to complete an incident report. Maybe you don't have an incident report. What is an incident report? You see, it's really simple. You put what occurred to who on that incident report. You then put contact information if that's needed, put who witnessed it and how you resolved the situation. Also put on there the time and date. You see, these reports can be given to the parents if they want them. They should be given to the pastor because possibly they might have to be given to an insurance company if something happens beyond what occurred in that specific situation. So you have the incident report. How do you fill it out? Well, let's say that Andrew bit Sonia. Oh no, not fun, right? In fact, it broke skin and there's a little bit of blood. Well, we clean it up. We get a Band-Aid on there. Sonia's crying like crazy. And in our kids' ministry, a biting incident means instant removal from the classroom. So we call Andrew's parents. We let Andrew's parents know what occurred, and then we remove Andrew. You know what, Andrew, we love you. You can come back next week, but you're done this week. We don't bite in class. Then we make sure Sonia's all taken care of. And if she's still crying, we might have to call her parents. Otherwise, when the parents come pick her up, we let the parents know what occurred. We inform them accordingly. But then remember, we have an incident report. So let me give you a tip today how you can fill out an incident report. What information you should and shouldn't put in there. If you're giving a copy of the incident report to the parents, never give the name of the other child involved. So for example, Andrew bit a child in the classroom, or a child bit Sonia in the classroom. You see, the last thing you want is the parent of one child out in the parking lot catching up with the parent of the other child. Suddenly you have another incident that you don't want to have to deal with. But in the end, make sure you have an incident report that you can give your pastor list names of both children so that you can keep track of it accordingly. Hey, this is Pastor Tony reminding you to keep your kids' ministry fresh.